What's going on, everybody? Happy Sunday. We are back. We are black again, okay, for another episode review of Real Queens Real Talk with a Gentleman's Perspective. I am your hostess with the mostest. She just turned 42 and she fine as hell.
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday to you too. Your birthday was just 5 days before mine. So happy belated birthday to you too, nephew. Okay. Happy birthday to the both of us because you know this Blake don't crack. Get into it. What's going on, everybody? Happy Sunday. How's everybody's Sunday been going so far? What y'all drinking on? I got water around here somewhere because y'all already know.
Water in the Chardonnay. Hydrated and drunk up.
Hey, Jay Rudolph.
Hey, Jay Rudolph. What's going on? Shout out to the 8 in the building. Make sure y'all thumbs us up, share us out. Let everybody know that we are here, okay? So that YouTube can get us out in the whole algorithm and all that good stuff, okay? Jarvis, Fina Maria, Elvis, Jay Rudolph, Joseph. What's going on, y'all? What else is everybody else drinking on?
I'm drinking juice.
Now, no gin and juice?
Just juice?
Just juice? Okay.
A bunch of apple juice together.
Right.
Joseph said he's sipping on some cran grape. Okay, all right. Alky Queen, what you sipping on?
Well, first I want to say it was me and my husband's 5th anniversary.
Happy anniversary.
On Thursday. 5 years, yes.
Nice.
Yes. Y'all almost at the hard part. All right now. Congratulations to you. And what you drinking on?
You already know I got me my liquor.
I got
Smirnoff. This is the pink lemonade.
Hold it up close to the camera so we can
hold on,
see.
because there's a glare because of my light. Hold on, y'all.
I want to hold it up good to it so we can see it because that just looks good.
That's good.
See,
a little bit closer because you know your sis got bad eyes. Smirnoff Ice Pink Lemonade. I need to try me some of that.
These bitches are dope. Yes.
They look good. They look refreshing, especially when it's hot. Jay Rudolph said a pot tail of watermelon seltzer and hybrid tincture. What's going on over there, girl?
That's a little sophisticated.
This sounds
crazy. Realign her third eye.
Like when you drink it with your pinky eye. And you don't get nothing on you, okay? Not a stain on me. What rocking the Mandarin? Is it? I can never pronounce it.
I can never say those, but look, more
Jaratos. I know you gotta roll your R. Jaratos. Jay Rudolph, you know we already know. Gang.
Look, just know when my camera's turned off and my mic is muted, y'all don't want to hear a bitch choke.
Anyways, though, and then one more time, what you say you was drinking on over there, Sir Neale? It sounded sophisticated. What you said you was drinking too?
Oh, I said some Chardonnay and some fucking pH balanced water. That's what I'm doing.
Okay, well you know, balance. I ain't even mad at y'all. Look, we only had a couple things we was gonna get into tonight, and I think Mizzle, you doing a watch along tonight to Atlanta Housewives or no?
Not Housewives. We're gonna do the watch along on Janet Essence concert.
Oh, okay. Well, in case you happen to miss it and you don't catch the end of it, I'm gonna let y'all get into it now. Make sure you follow Mizzle on his socials, the IG, the Twitter, the Discord, and the YouTube, where he is active on all 4 of his platforms, as well as Alky Queen. Alky Queen done had a couple of videos go viral on TikTok, y'all. Y'all go make sure y'all check out Alky Queen on TikTok as well as the IG, and make sure you are following her on YouTube, where she does different reviews of alcohol, as well as Sir Neale Hurston Bih. Okay, follow him on the IG, on his Twitter. IG, YouTube, as well as Bandcamp. That's where you can get all of his music on Bandcamp. On his YouTube, you get to see his videos. Videos are dope, fire, all that. Okay, still to this day, one of his favorite songs, One of my favorite songs by him is Black as Ever, Ever, Ever. Forever, ever, ever. I'm telling y'all, when y'all hit more, I just gotta Black as Ever. It's an OCD thing. You know how you can't just start it. You gotta hurry up. You gotta finish the whole lyric out. I'm just saying, y'all go check him out on Bandcamp. I promise you, you will not be disappointed. Okay.
Live a life, you late.
Hello, my good people. Live of life. I'm not finna be going in on you like baby sis.
I
You know
am.
how
No,
she do.
I am. No, because I have grown accustomed to him just being there waiting, like, hey baby sis, how you doing? I didn't even get my hey, how you doing? So now my feelings is kind of hurt.
Liver of life, just know this. This how you know she got genuine real love for you when she fussing at you. If she ain't fussing at you, it's not real, true, genuine love. She got to give you some shit. Okay, that's how she shows her love. That's my baby sister, though, y'all.
Yeah.
Hello, Liver of Life.
Hi,
Glad
Liv.
to have you in the building, boo. Okay, couple things that we got. We're gonna go on and talk about tonight, and then we're gonna get the hell on up out of here. Of course, Roe versus Wade, Roe v. Wade has been overturned. What the fuck, y'all? We just gonna talk about that real quick. I just got to vent. I just got to get some shit out about that. I mean, of course, we ain't been on here in 2 weeks, so we got to talk about that. R. Kelly, y'all, has been sentenced to 30 years, and he's currently on suicide watch. We're gonna talk about that. There is this viral video that has been going around about a threesome that went wrong on a cruise ship that caused a 60-person brawl, y'all. Niggas, we can't take black people no goddamn where. Just ignorant. A baby mama is mad at her baby daddy because he didn't buy all of her kids McDonald's. He only bought his damn child McDonald's. I know y'all see this video that's been going around. The baby mama has spoke out about it. We, of course, is going to go into it and give our best judgments on this, okay? Because, yeah, I got something to say on that. She was wrong for that. P-Valley same-sex scenes. Everybody has been talking about it. It's been all over Twitter. The only one that's been talked about is Lil Murder and T. Ain't nobody talking about Farrah and Mercedes. So we're gonna talk about that. Why is it that the black folks, more specifically black men, have a problem with this whole P-Valley and the same-sex scene and all that? You know, we supposed to be equal opportunists around here. Anyways, for the would you rather, are you down for the Mercedes experience? Okay, would you be okay with your husband having a side chick? Okay, maybe if there were some stipulations around it, if you could get a piece of the pie, would you rather be Mercedes, Coach, or the wife in this situation? Okay, we're gonna dig deep into that, and then we're gonna end it off with threesome, F buddy, and one night stand. Of course, P-Valley edition. We got to bring out some of the favorites. See who it is that y'all would ride with. Okay, Liver Blight say he's sorry, sis. Okay, the time got away from him. Let him start over. Hey, little sis. Okay, you happy now?
Hold on, wait, hold on. Hi.
You so damn dramatic. Thank you, Renee. Boo, I appreciate you. That's my sis right there, Renee. I love her so much. All right, y'all want to get caught up with these comments real quick. Make sure I wasn't missing out on nobody or nothing. Okay, y'all. So let's just go ahead and get into the topics that we got going on for tonight. Let me go ahead and share this screen. Of course, the big thing that has been going around that everybody has been talking about is Roe versus Wade was overturned. And I don't know if y'all have heard about this book called The Birth Dearth, and about how, you know, how anti-abortion laws attempt to preserve the whiteness in America. I'm going to read this article to you guys so y'all ain't got to go through this and read through this and whatnot. But this is I heard about the birth dearth a long time ago, but I didn't know what it was. I'm not gonna lie, that's not when that was at a point in time I really wasn't interested about getting deep into politics and political shit, you know, when it comes to that, because I was young. I'm not gonna lie, I was young. And for, you know, how you, I was one of those people that really was those thinkers that if it ain't happening directly to me, then it ain't got nothing to do with me. You know what I mean? So Yeah, I'm real enough to say that I was one of those people. It wasn't directly affecting me, so it didn't have nothing to do with me. Okay. Lil Mo. Oh no, he did say Lil Momo. Ain't nothing little about me. You mean Auntie Momo. Okay. Get it right, get it tight. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna read this to y'all real quick about now the birth dearth. Well, I'm gonna just break as I read through this, it's gonna break down what the birth dearth is. Okay. Now, how anti abortion laws attempt to preserve whiteness in America. The abortion debate intersects with one of America's most pressing issues, changing demographics. In 1987, Ben Wattenberg, former advisor to President Lyndon B. Johnson and a heavy hitter within the Democratic Party, published a very popular book called The Birth Dearth. The major problem, and this is what he stated in the book. The major problem confronting the United States today is there aren't enough white babies being born. If we don't do something about this, we do it now, white people will be in the numerical minority and we will no longer be a white man's land. Wattenberg saw the birth dearth as a solvable problem and offered three potential solutions. The first was paying American women to have babies. Okay. He said this plan was untenable because we would have to pay women of all colors to have babies, which is not their agenda, what they were looking for. His second option was to increase our immigration quotas. This too was flawed because most of the people that were coming into the America in the 80s were people of color. Okay. Now his third option was the one he thought made the most sense. The third one is we could do is remember that 60% of fetuses that are aborted every year are white. If we could keep that 60% alive, that would solve our birth dearth. Wattenberg peddled soft eugenics dressed up as concerns for the economy and democracy across the globe. Becoming the world's most powerful nation was to Wattenberg due to the efforts, values, and contributions of white men, particularly Western Europeans. So while white women were encouraged to have babies, women of color were being forcibly sterilized, having dangerous forms of birth control pushed on them, sometimes through the use of financial incentives or time off of their prison sentences. America has spent the last 4 decades trying to reserve the rushing tide of changing demographics, strategically manipulating reproductive rights and immigration policies to keep white America alive, basically. Now, in 30 years, the United States will be brown again. No amount of weaponized legislative action is going to unring that bell. The only thing it will do is restrict access to safe abortions and increase child poverty, since the number one reason women seek abortions is because they're not able to afford the children that they have in the first damn place. Okay. Now I know that was a lot that I read right there. Sir Neale Hurston, I'm gonna start with you. You know, I'm sorry, I'm gonna take that back. I'm gonna start with my sister on the panel. I'm gonna start with my sister on the panel, then I'll start with the gentlemen.
To say like Sir Neale,
Because this is a women's issue.
Uterus problem.
Baby sis, what? You know, I have so many questions and I can't even form one question that I want to say right now. Just what are your thoughts on the whole damn thing? Just curious.
To all the people who want to say that we as Black women need to stand up and fight, this is our fight too. I'm going to choose to take a seat in this one. Though I live in Kentucky and we have trigger laws that was in place for whenever Roe v. Wade gets overturned. And that's cool. Right now, there's an injunction, so I'm not too concerned about it right now. But to all the napkin people, don't get me to try to help y'all now, because we have been saying something for the last 50 years, 40 years, 30 years, 10 years, 5 years, last year. Okay, but y'all kept your hands in the sand. Y'all kept your eyes down. it didn't affect you because it didn't bother you because it wasn't directed towards you. Guess what? Now it is. But yo, Clarence Thomas, may you
Ah,
stub your toe every day. May you always take a shit and never have toilet paper. May you always go to take a bath and you think the water is hot and you get in, the water is frigid cold.
May you have bubble guts for the rest of your life.
rest
May
of
you
life.
have bubble guts the second you pass up a gas station and there's not one for the next 10 miles.
Keep driving, nigga.
Okay. May you go to heat up your food in the microwave and you think it's warmed up, but it's still cold in the middle.
May you break your teeth on a hot pocket.
Yep.
May you go and change the remote, the batteries for whatever controller you use just to find out it's your TV.
And I hope that motherfucker fall over and break too.
May
This
your
is
tail light
horrible.
always go out.
You know, next is going to be Brown versus the Board of Education.
Mhm.
It's all of them. Brown versus the Board of Education, the one protecting gay marriage, the one that's protecting what people do behind closed doors, behind
Doors. Wait.
Yes, they are going after sex, basically. Homosexual sex, straight sex. Again, Clarence Thomas, my boy. May you always pull the door open a little bit too hard and you hit your forehead.
Whoa.
May you develop an unknown food allergy to your favorite food all of a sudden in your old age.
And blow up in the
No,
face.
Joseph, I don't want him to fall down the stairs. I want him to have the most inconvenient life ever for the rest of his short days.
Because hypothetically, we're talking
He
hypothetically.
always get a lash in his eye every hour.
I'm with you, Jay Rudolph. Why did I not think of that? No, Legos. No, because that would mean kids are near him, and I don't want children near this man because he's probably a.
No, he does. He does want to turn it. That's one of the things he mentioned.
I don't want him around children because he is a danger to small children everywhere. So may he have the tiniest of pebbles in his shoe, along with a little thin piece of mulch that is somehow finagled between his sock and his
that
shoe.
little cuticle on the shirt right here that pulled down and hurt like forever. Like it's that cuticle right there, and it pulled down and keep pulling.
No. I want him
May
to
he have
set
irritated
his foot.
hemorrhoids. I want him to have irritated hemorrhoids.
Fuck the hemorrhoids. I want him to walk a certain way and he gets stabbed in his foot by a piece of mulch.
I've had about that before.
May he never find whatever stabby, pointy thing is in his shoe.
No, we gonna send him roaches.
And then his dry ass, crusty ass wife. Don't.
Sunil, I've been saying, Sunil, you want to finish your thoughts so we can get to Mizzle?
To Mizzle, yes. I am completely I don't know what to say about this because I don't have the organs of a woman, you know, those reproductive organs, you know, I don't have ovaries and so on and so forth, you know, and so I feel strongly that I don't have a right to speak if it's wrong or right, you know, but I don't think that a bunch of old prehistoric ass Caucasian men should be given on the fucking world, you know what I'm saying? You just can't say, nah, this, nah, that. No, it's not cool. And at this point, I believe that there should be much of a riot as it was when someone, no disrespect, when someone got killed by the police at this point. We're not here. We couldn't be without women, period. And so the policing of a woman's body is crazy to me, first of all. And if you have a right to an abortion, that's your body, first of all. And I don't like a lot of old white men with dementia talking about pussy, and they ain't got none. So,
and you know what? Think about it honestly. How many men out here have benefited from a woman having a termination service? How many men have benefited from that? How many football players? I mean, athletes, period.
No,
Yeah, they pay for it. They pay for it. They pay
no,
for it. They pay for
Politicians,
those things.
period.
you got
They
to
pay for
think
those.
who right now in the Supreme Court has benefited from that. That's what you got to look at right now. There's 9 justices on that Supreme Court. Statistically speaking, all of them either know somebody or is that person that was involved in getting one done. So fuck all of them.
And have y'all ever watched I watched an abortion documentary. I'll send the link to Auntie Momo so you can share with everybody. But the process of sometimes when people have to abort, when women have to abort their children, they go through drastic situations, and it's very scary. And
Oh, I worked for Planned Parenthood for 5 years. I worked in the ambulatory services. I did the counseling I did everything from literally the front desk to walking a person through their entire termination service to being on both ends to being, I've done it all, literally every single aspect of it. I've seen the one story that I talk about all the time that I will never ever ever forget. So when I hear stories, and when I hear this, men making decisions on what a woman can do for her body, I think about that girl that was 12 years old that was being raped by not only her grandfather but by her brother and his friends. So she didn't know who she was pregnant by. She barely knew the English language. And that girl was so sad. And it's like, I remember her because that made me take a moment, go into my car and have a cry because I just couldn't believe what that girl was going through. And it's like you could feel, we all at that moment could feel this girl's emotions. It was so horrible what this girl had to go through. And it's like, you think about that. What if somebody was to tell her, you can't get no abortion, you have to go through with this pregnancy that you don't want, you don't know who the father is. And as a woman, women out there under the sound of my voice who have carried a child for 9 months or for however long you carried that child, I still don't all the way comprehend how women can have the option of adoption. Because after you've carried that living soul in you for 9 months, you felt it move, you felt all this, that, and the other. And for some women, they want that. I wanted that. I'd had miscarriages before I'd had my son. I wanted that. So to be on the other end and to be a woman who you're forced to then make this decision, or not even, I take that back, not have the option to do what you want to do with this pregnancy. Then you have women who are out there who treat their kids any kind of way, who you have child poverty and shit like that. Because you got to think about it, like you people don't think about that. I'm sorry, like Elise Neal. I don't know if I was it Neal, Kimberly Elise. That's what her name was. The chick from Set It Off. Y'all know she's pro-life. And when this came about, she put out this statement on IG, was millions of babies will be saved. Thank God to this now. It's like, woman, and millions of women will be traumatized emotionally from this. So you got to think about that. You just thinking about the birth of the child. You're not thinking about that child after that child is born.
At this point, I don't even think they really care about the child, because again, if this is really about saving life, the sanctity of life, then there would be healthcare. There would be
as a former foster child,
there would not be school shootings every single day of a freaking school year. So I pro-lifers out there, miss me with that bullshit and miss me whatever your God has to say, because I promise you, as a God that sacrificed their own child on the cross, I won't hear it.
First of all, let me just say this right here, Liver of Life. When you say, may I ask, what about all the babies that have been killed? I just want to present another point of view for a person that has an abortion just because she has too much unprotected sex. First and foremost, I'm just going to say this from a scientific and from a real standpoint. You don't even see no heartbeat or nothing like that, son, until like 8 weeks. 6 to 7, 8 weeks. You're not gonna see nothing. So all that is just cells, it's tissue and cells. So a lot of women are trying to get these reproductive services done before they do get to a point to where they are seeing a heartbeat and all that. And when you once again tell a woman, because with if you do want to even continue on with your pregnancy, child, you can call a doctor's office right now. I can call and be like, oh, I'm pregnant. I just took a pregnancy test. I had my last period was 2 weeks ago. They gonna calculate this shit out until you about 9 weeks anyway before you can even get in there. So say you want to have the option of possibly terminating your pregnancy, you gotta wait till you 9 weeks to get in there anyway. After your first option of the abortion pill, that's already gone by the time you done hit 9 weeks. So that's out the window.
I couldn't even see the doctor when I was pregnant with my first one until I was damn near 12 weeks.
13 weeks, yeah.
Well, again,
I damn near miscarried before I even went in for my first appointment and had my first ultrasound. My first ultrasound was at the hospital when I thought I was miscarrying because they wanted to wait until I was so far along.
Auntie, I had our same conversation. A young lady educated me on, I think she said it was a tubal pregnancy, where she had her tube tied and she became pregnant, and it was life or death for her or the baby. Yep. So at that point, these are things outside of, you know what I'm saying, just getting knocked up, to be blatant.
Right.
You know
no, but they do not care.
It could have killed her. It could have killed her. She thought
they don't care.
Tied, and but the rule is that now she can't have an abortion.
Right.
That's the point. And so it's life or death at this point. So you're putting that on the table. And that's education to me. And I don't think a lot of men are educated on the process of what's going on with birth.
I saw TikTok the other day, and it's so flipping true. It's disgusting that in this country, a gun has more rights.
Oh, yeah. I've seen that.
Than a
vagina.
Yep. And that is sad. And that says a lot.
Oh, it's so daunting. It's daunting. It's like, it's hypocritical. It's crazy. And it's
not even hypocritical. It's asinine.
I'm talking like for the men. Like, this is one thing I've said this before. I don't understand how heterosexual men, you hate all women, you hate gays, you hate everything, but you're trying to run the woman's body and trying to do this. Not all men. I'm not saying that. So don't take that to heart. If you're a real nigga,
24% of people.
Yeah.
And then on the other side, again, having worked in reproductive services for so long, there are many women that choose to get a termination because there are certain birth defects that either financially they just cannot be able to deal with, or again, they have that option to where, there's different genetic testing and things like that done to where you can tell if your child is going to be born with mental retardation. You can tell if your child is going to be born with Down syndrome. You can tell if your child is going to be born with dwarfism and different things like that. And at the same time, just as many women that I've seen that, true enough, like Liver of Life said, some women do choose termination services as a form of birth control. These are not the women that we are talking about. Again, you have the right to do whatever the hell if you want to go and get a Plan B bill, a Plan B be your birth control every month. You got every goddamn right to do that. If you want to go and get the abortion pill every month and that be your form of birth control, you got every goddamn right to do that. I'm talking about the women who have had molar pregnancies that aren't even deforming, pregnancies that look like a bunch of grapes. It's called a molar pregnancy. Look that up. I've seen other women who have good insurances, good corporate jobs, but they choose to come to Planned Parenthood because either their insurance is not going to cover them to get a termination service, or their insurance, they're looking at the long term. I have a child that's going to be born with a deformity. This is high ass medical bills that I'm going to have to pay. Am I going to be able to afford to do that? And just as well, they should have the right to decide, you know what? I just can't do this. I can't go on with this, and at the same time be able to get that termination service done.
You know,
Like,
this conversation makes me so sensitive. It makes me want to cry because majority of the time, men have the option to abandon the child and the woman that they had the baby with. Okay, and she has to bear all those things that you just mentioned. Okay, and the fact that I think, okay, just get to the point, Nathaniel. I think that everybody has their point, but I think men should be rallying around this point right now because
No, because
they have
it's the
hold on, let him
part,
finish.
they have
Let him
one
finish.
moment, they have a part with conceiving the child, but they have a point of abandoning, and we're talking about everything, you know what I'm saying? But for a woman to have to go through all those things, a defect in a child, so on and so forth, the pain, and you know what I'm saying? But the man could walk away and be like, do, I'm gone. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, that's your child. So you should be, I don't know. If I'm speaking out of term, let me know. But I think men should be protecting the pussy right now because that we wouldn't be here without women. And so y'all forcing them to have children that they can't provide for, that they can't even bear in physical form. It's crazy.
And to
That's
answer your question, Liver of Life, yes, we did report that there was a court thing behind that. But yeah, that was reported.
if this whole thing is about control, point blank, but I don't know why again these men and one woman feel the need for penises to control vaginas. Okay, if they really care about abortions, they really want to stop abortion. There is a quick and easy way that'll stop abortion. Every man should get a vasectomy.
Point blank, period.
Hey, reversible.
exactly. That's come on.
Mizzle, what
That
are your
pullout
thoughts
game
on
made
it?
me
We
think
haven't got
wrong.
your thoughts yet, Mizzle. What's your thoughts on all of this?
Yeah, I talked about it. Yeah, it's a couple things. So I'm gonna try to make this brief and everything, not try to make it long. The problem is this couldn't have been overturned. It could have been avoided. 2016, when we had the chance, when we had a couple of seats available for the thing, people didn't want to vote for HC, and especially women, Black, Latina men, or some voting for Orange Man because of what? What reason? Knowing how he feels, everything. That could have voted for HC, and we were gonna have this problem. Let's be for real. Y'all didn't want a woman's president. Like this is that really difficult to even go there. So that 3 seats or 3 or 4 seats that he filled turned to his favor. That's what I think was happening because he had people in the seats that was turned to his favor. Biden elected one person recently because when he got elected, because you know when the new president come in, they cannot take a person off their seat. That's forever until they leave. So it's like he had that one person, Katanya Brown, she got sworn in. Praise to her, congratulations to her. But still, this could have been like all because, and now everybody was like, dang, I wish I should have voted. Yes, we should have went Hillary. I didn't think this was going to happen. I said, what you think it didn't happen? You knew it was going to happen when you got that guy in the seat. And now he was freaking not in office anymore, and people praising him because that led to it. They was brewing that freaking state. They was brewing this since he started his seat, and it just now got overturned now because it worked in the works. And all that red states was passing these stricter laws. I said something must be going on. Something must be going on. They must know some inside scoop to even know this will get overturned. Because
Wait, bro, I think they're trying to do this before they bring the new judge into place as well. So that's why they're stripping all these things because when she comes, she's going to have an adverse opinion to what you know.
Okay, but again, there's still an injunction, so it's not completely overturned yet. But again, like I'm done.
To be overturned, it's crazy to even go that far to even do that. Because I was like, nah, this state's can't overturn the federal law because this supposed to be that woman fought for 50. Even some woman now who's in a tweet who fought for this at that time, and now in their 70s, whatever, saying, "Oh my God, now they overturn. I fought for this hard for you to overturn." Like it is a
because it wasn't codified. That's why. If Roe v. Wade was codified, I don't ask me what that means right now. Like I know the definition, but just not right now. But had it been codified, then we wouldn't have to worry about Roe v. Wade.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it's crazy for that it would happen, for it would go that far to that. Now, when Thomas mentioned that the other three, he mentioned 3 important things in that, and one of them affected him directly. But I guess he felt like he's in the other side and he had the money, whatever. Contraceptive, same-sex marriages, and interracial. Those are the next 3 things they're looking at. They mentioned.
I agree.
Contraceptives is going to be probably the next thing after this because it's very close to the abortion thing. And then same-sex marriages and the interracial relationships. They're gonna try to overturn that. So it's like
trying to do everything and they can't even get our fucking money right in the vote in America.
It is a lot. So when you say our vote don't matter, obviously it did because this happened. Obviously it did, even though it took years, it still happened. So it's like we need to wake up. Now we do know the bigger problem is restructuring that whole system. They need that whole thing restructured. But until that happens, we need to do something. It's like that. But at the end of the day, I feel like to even go that far, to leave it to the states and everything. And it's not that easy to tell people, well, just don't have sex. Just don't do it. When sexual assault and R's are high in this country.
Okay, but first of all, them same people saying don't have sex is truly never had sex.
So to say you can't do that because sexual assault is just as easy. If men learn to accept rejections, they don't need to have too much R's going on here or sexual assault. So when this is high, don't you think that murder will increase when they are forced to have babies, when they don't want to have, because you take away the right to have a baby? This is a bigger problem here. It's not just not having a woman, not having one. It's also
another random argument that I heard.
A lot of things going on. So we have to be mindful of that. So for you to take that and then you say, oh, some companies saying we're gonna provide money for you to travel and everything. I said, don't you think it's like kind of messed up for a woman to go to their boss and say, I need to go travel somewhere because of a private matter that's supposed to be a privacy.
Right.
Tell them that I have to go there because I want to go travel to New York or whatever state that accepts it, that allows women to come in, that I have to go to termination. That's like scary to even tell my employee that I need the money for that. Because they don't get money or just get money. They need to know why you're getting the money for. So it's like, it's a lot.
Look at this.
Go for.
I'm finna show this right here to y'all. Perfect example right here. 10-year-old denied abortion in Ohio following Roe v. Wade. This was just a day ago. According to reports, a 10-year-old girl was denied an abortion in Ohio and forced to travel to Indiana after the Supreme Court ruled on Roe v. Wade. An obstetrician, an OBGYN in Indianapolis received a call last Monday, 3 days after the court's ruling, from a child abuse doctor in Ohio who had a 10-year-old girl in her office who was 6 weeks and 3 days pregnant, therefore ineligible to receive an abortion in the state. See, that's crazy. She had been abused.
That is
10-year-old, so crazy.
Like 10-year-old to get pregnant. And then what kills me is that these states that are abandoning these, you can't use incest or rape as an excuse to get the abortion.
They're not even in protecting her being a 10-year-old girl. They're worried about the baby.
So I was telling my colleague, he said, "Oh no, they say that's not." So that's what's another thing that people saying that's like so messed up. Not only that you've provided you against me to get one, now you're saying that I can't use incest and
they're not
automatic. Like, come on now, I'm gonna waste. And if you think about the children, why not work on the foster care system? Why not work on all other stuff that if you really thought about children or adoptions, all that stuff? If y'all really care about children, y'all only saying that it's like, oh,
they should be arresting the person that got the 10-year-old girl pregnant.
Yeah, I'm done.
What you worrying about?
Yeah, I'm done.
Oh Lord,
so it's a lot to go through. It's a lot.
And
and yes, I do believe it. I agree with y'all that if you make demands for women, you should make demands for men, because they are reversible. You could make them get vasectomies and only reverse it if they're ready to take care of a child, so like that. But and it kills not only that, it kills me not only men. Y'all keep saying a lot of men, but there are a lot of females are just as much agreeing to this a decision.
Oh yeah. Oh yes.
So it wasn't just the men. Yes, we had Supreme Court justices who are old, crippled men and women, because it's women on our seats as well, who passed these laws. And I look at the picture, I said, damn. Because I didn't look at the people pictures like before. So when I look at it, I said, these people, it don't affect them that much than affecting the younger generation. So why are y'all after these overtime?
I would like to be a fly on the wall in that fucking with their delegation. A fly up on the wall, hear what they're saying, because everybody wasn't for it, and those that were for it are against it. But I want to hear what they said, because everybody didn't just checkmate, you know. So I wish we could have heard the conversation about that, how they put the stamp on it, because it's deep. And Clarence Thomas is still a bitch, so next.
Clarence Thomas been a bitch. You know he done benefited from goddamn Roe v. Wade. I don't care what nobody say.
Wait. They pulled up his last court statement when I don't remember the girl's name. She went for sexual harassment on him.
Yeah.
Whole court proceeding.
Isn't that Anita Baker? No.
Anita Baker. No, not Anita Baker.
What is Anita something?
Anita.
It
was Anita something. Just bitch said Anita Baker.
Brittany was right. There's a lot of states, a lot of men right now going to get a vasectomy. Before they wasn't getting vasectomies. Now all of a sudden they want to get vasectomies.
They basically told her she was a liar.
They educated enough now to get the vasectomies. After all before, they said, "Oh no, it gonna kill mommy, kill." But now it's mad appointments. All of a sudden,
Anita Hill. That was her name.
She said Anita. Thank you. So I told you it was Anita something. But still, hold on. The messed up thing about this whole situation with Clarence Thomas is Joe Biden's bitch ass was the one that ruled that no new witnesses could be brought in into his confirmation hearing to the Supreme Court. So fuck Joe Biden.
Side note, this is completely off subject, but this is just something I thought about. Say that y'all hear about this, because I damn sure wish that this would have happened to me, because me and my baby sister, we just got back from Miami and our flight was delayed. Okay.
Yes,
we just so happened.
Body.
Delta Airlines allegedly offers passengers $10,000 each to give up their seats on an overbooked flight. Said if you have Apple Pay, you'll even get the money right now. Do you know how bad I need 10 stacks? I wish this would have happened to me when we was just on our vacation a few days ago, because our flight got delayed. Yes, the airport copped us a hotel and food vouchers and all that. But would you give it up? Would you say you had to be at work the next day, Mizzle? Would you been like, you know what? If your job would have been like, I'm gonna write your ass up if you don't come to work tomorrow, like you're supposed to goddamn come to work. Would you go ahead and give up your seat for that 10K, or would you just go ahead and call into work and take that right up?
Call and take that right up, so I can give them 10 stacks.
Listen, I know a lot of people was like, oh my gosh, can you be 10K right now? Like that? I said, first of all, I don't trust people say they will give me that large sum of money on the back and whatever cases like that. I don't trust that. I said, I need to know somewhere you gonna give me something. You can't just say you just go give me a 10K and an app right now, just to give me a 10K to app right now. First of all, they said to give up your seat of an overbooked flight. If you book your seat and it wasn't overbooked when you book it, why the hell you would give it up to give somebody else who want to get in the seat just for the 10K? I said, that's fine. I know a lot of people looking at me like that. I said, what's the point? If I book my seat, I book my seat. I'm not giving that up.
So you wouldn't give that up for 10K if you had Apple Pay on your phone right now?
I'll have Apple Pay for Apple Pay. I would have Apple Pay. It's like that. So you say right now. Okay. You mean to tell me Delta Air gonna reach out to you, give you 10K if you offer to give up your seat?
They announced it on the flight because they had overbooked the flight. You know how they be having people on standby and all that? That's what I'm guessing what happened. They had overbooked that flight. Yeah. So what they'll do is, because I've been on the flight before where they've offered people to give up their seat before for like bonus miles and a hotel stay.
Yeah,
exactly. So I've seen, just like, they canceled our flight, so we got a free hotel room for the night plus free food vouchers. And the matter of fact, the hotel that the airline put us up in was nicer than the hotel that we had booked. We was already in Miami, so you know what I'm saying. 10K me, please, Brittany. I mean,
I'm not saying that's not nice. I get it. I'm just saying that. What's the process they're gonna give everybody these 10Ks?
It don't matter. Delta's worth $1 billion. Why are you worried about it, Mizzle? Get that money.
They try to get the 10K and then they say, "Oh, I want my 10K back when we go." No, we're not having.
No, honestly,
we're not doing that. I'm sorry. I'm probably the unpopular opinion right now, but I don't trust that people try.
When you got Apple Pay, you automatic. That's like getting Cash App. You automatically withdraw that shit out into your bank account, so they ain't getting it back.
Nah.
Like the one said, just
that sounds. It's one of those things that sounds too good to be true kind of scenarios to me.
The only thing that you would have to pay on it
to be true.
Honey, Mizzle, you would just have to pay the taxes on it because anything over $600, Uncle Sam gonna want that money.
Yeah, so they're gonna take out at least like $1,200 when you take that out. So even still, that's still 9,000 more than what you had.
All right, then, Mizzle. Again, I'm taking that right up. I'm taking that right up.
Because they offer like 5,000 to give up.
Living life is stupid.
It's good to be true. So it is what it is.
You said, Miss, it's okay. I got you. I'm gonna just count my money while I text you at work.
It's fine. Like I said, it's just like throwing money at somebody. Like, well, you know, probably land. Somebody could say, "Oh, I just give it to the." Like, we so quick to say, "Okay, the 10K." Well, you know, you could get more than that. So I was like,
you know, they actually did. That's 10K was the final offer. 5,000 was the first offer. 5,000 was the first offer, but nobody gave up their seats when it came to 5,000.
So they doubled the money.
Yeah, they doubled it to 10K. Yeah,
they was throwing
that's when people were like, "Well, shit, okay, go ahead."
This could be true type of scenario because if it was that great, they would have to double the money. They would say, "No, we will keep it at 5,000. Give it the seat." That's how I am.
But clearly, they needed them seats, so that's why they doubled it. So again, I mean, mistakes.
We have to understand that on some planes are all coach, but do you have business class, first class, and if somebody is like in first class and they argue and yapping their mouth, they're gonna do anything. You know what I'm saying? It could be anybody. You know what I'm saying? So remember, first class, business class, and coach. If it was
this is like only a one-time thing, or this is like a permanent thing? That was permanent after that.
No, they regularly offer up people to give up their seats. But
it's like a one-time thing. Or
but 10,000 is a lot.
No, it's just for that particular flight day, wherever you're flying to for that particular flight. No, so like I got offered one time to give up my seat, but I was going home and I was ready to go ahead and go home, and they wasn't offering nothing for that. So I was like, well, hell no, I'm just gonna be here where the fuck I'm at. You know, we just gonna sit there and stand this shit out.
I never said I didn't care for the 10K.
But they wouldn't offer me nothing.
I never said that. I never said I care for the 10K. I said I need more solid proof that I will get my money and it's like that, and not just no word from the Delta saying they're gonna give me 10K.
That's why you download Apple Pay.
That's why a lot of flight attendants, they give the flight attendants the power to be able to make those decisions as opposed to forcing people to give up their seats and stuff like that. That's why I say at first they offered them $5,000, but nobody was willing to give up their seat. And they needed 8 people to give up their seats. So
did you see
say it again?
They weren't paying the stewardess as the plane landed, but they had to go through a whole strike basically. So when they're like on the tarmac for the 2 hours, 4 hours, so on and so forth, they now get paid for it. But they were never getting paid for that. They were just getting when you're in the air.
Really?
Yeah.
Now, anybody step forward and say they got the 10K yet?
Let me read on the story and see.
Because everybody excited. At least somebody would have reported by now. Who reported it yet?
Like a lottery ticket, bro. Like I got
everybody, right? Ain't nobody said shit. They're like, I ain't got nothing. I ain't gonna say nothing to nobody. If you like me, you don't want nobody coming asking for no money.
I ain't saying it was not a good gesture. I just want to know, did somebody report it and got the thing, and it is really legit?
Listen, if it was me, niggas ain't gonna know. All y'all gonna know is I'm broke in the motherfucker.
Nigga, just like if I win the lottery, you ain't gonna know, nigga. Unless you my homie, nigga, I'm going.
2 bags of chips. They would brag about the 10K.
Some people will brag about that shit, but the way my checking and my savings is set up, I ain't saying a fuck ass thing. I ain't even saying nothing to IRS, okay? They're gonna have to pull that shit out of me, child.
I'm Superman that hoe.
Y'all, look, the next thing we finna get into, R. Kelly has finally been sentenced. Y'all, R. Kelly is sentenced to 30 years in prison. He is currently on suicide watch. And last article I read, he is currently wanting to sue the Illinois prison system for putting him on suicide watch because he said that he is not a harm to himself. He has no thoughts of hurting himself, none of that. I know I might be wrong for this, but I was listening to R. Kelly music last night and this morning, and y'all, I still love his music. Am I wrong for that?
There's nothing wrong with his music.
Because I'm finna still be bumping the shit out that R. Kelly. Would anyone like to be a flight attendant? Hell no. The way my stomach is set up, hell no.
Nope.
Ears be popping and shit? Nope.
Mm.
Nope, I'm good. I just wait for somebody to come ask me to give up my seat. Look at that. What y'all think about R. Kelly getting sentenced to 30 years, y'all?
Good for him.
Only thing I got a problem with, what about everybody else that helped him? Everybody knew he was illiterate. What about the people that helped set up the appointments? People that helped buy the hotel rooms? People that helped with and recruit the little girls. What about them?
According to my husband, he's saying that they gonna get jail time too, allegedly. I don't know. I'm happy that this predator is off the streets. So
that's a good
question. I don't
question.
listen to no more of R. Kelly's songs. I can't do it.
Joseph, that's what I was listening to. 12 play. Give me 12 play. I was listening to that last night. No, I was listening to that, and then I was listening to Honey Love this morning. It's just on rotation on my playlist.
There's a song called Rotation by Wally, and it got 2 Chainz and Wiz Khalifa in it. That's a good song.
Give me that honey love. That song jam. Right now. Mizzle, what's your thoughts on R. Kelly? Are you not stepping in the lane of love no more? Are you done with him? Are we done with R. Kelly? Like for real, for real?
I told you how I feel. Like if I go to like last night, I was at a family function. They play R. Kelly. I still listen to it. I would still rock it. I don't have his music on my phone anymore because I don't have his music. I'm not supporting that. But if I listen to it, somebody play it, I'm not gonna tell them, don't play the music, nothing like that. I could probably still bump to it because at the end of the day, it was the music that I like. Now the person, no, I don't care for.
No, we can do without.
I made that decision to delete his music off my phone because I don't want to support his music, so it's not on my phone. But if I go somewhere, somebody play it, I'm not gonna get all the tizzy and bunch about it. I said this is what it is. I can't tell people what to say play it. So I listen to it still here and there, but personally, I don't listen to the song now. It's like that on my phone. But give him 30 years, I say, okay. I mean, he should have got more because he was really doing a lot. Mm-hmm. But 30 years is 30 years.
He's not even done with his trial yet. He got like
he got other stuff. So just so he got other stuff going on. So he got 30 years for one thing. Now he might say that he gonna be in jail for a while. It gonna be
going for the rest of his life. He's gonna be in jail.
They might as well just already gave him life.
But he deserves the sentences. I know people say they got man. I said no, he did it. At the end of the day, he did it. We cannot knock that he did it. He did it. Yeah. He did it. It's truth. It's proven, and he's done it. Whether you like him or not, that's on you. But he did this crime. Now he needs to serve the time, and that's what it is. And he's no different because he gave us good music. Yes, he gave us good music, but as a person, he was a foul man. And like you said, other people who was helping him should have to do justice. And all the people, family, and all that parents who were letting their daughters go to him. Y'all should be shaming yourself too. You should have guilt.
Yep, they should be
guilty yourself too.
I would say, shouldn't they be guilty of solicitation? Because didn't they get paid for that?
They were on the hour.
Yep, I totally agree. Their mamas, mamas and daddies especially, you knew what the fuck was going. You knew what this nigga was on all the way back from Aaliyah time, and you still let your damn daughters go with him.
Even if you didn't know, I know somebody told them, "Hey, you sure? Haven't you heard the
Watch
rumor?
out for this nigga." Not only that, this the rumor around it. Period.
Period.
Just the rumor alone. Don't let your daughter go with this fool. Period.
I mean, there was a rumor when me and Janelle were younger about our best friend's dad. I mean, it turned out the rumor was true.
Hell no.
But at that time, we didn't know that.
Hell no.
And my dad, our parents wouldn't let us go over there one time because it was just him there. And yeah. So
I don't want to have to bury nobody.
If it's just a rumor, you why risk it?
Thank you.
Just take heed to the rumor, even if it's not true. Just don't even chance it. You know what I'm saying? And especially with these men that they're predators, they look for prey. You know what I'm saying? Like a lion stalks their prey. So he'll take advantage of anything, and especially if it's embarrassing as fuck if you're a parent and go sing for R. Kelly, knowing good and goddamn well that the rumor is that he be doing inappropriate stuff, but you're gonna be like, go sing for R. Kelly. No,
you even want your child around.
But see, the thing is, I feel like some of these parents knew what R. Kelly was about. Specifically, sent their daughters like the lions to lambs, feed them to the prey type deal, just so they could get a come up.
But I will admit, my favorite R. Kelly song is I Believe I Can Fly.
Oh my God, that song is so played out. I'm so done with that song.
I'm sick of that fucking song.
I'm so done. That song.
I sang it at my high school graduation, I believe.
Every graduation, every school
with the
function that involved the gym and parents being in attendance. Oh, from the moment Space Jam came out all the way up until motherfucking graduation.
I'm
high school.
Of I Believe I Can Fly. We're done with that. R. Kelly, we can't do nothing but POP, hold it down, whatever, all that go.
You dropped the song.
I feel bad for the nigga, but like Mizzle say, you did the shit. You got to be held accountable for the shit that you did. It was nasty. It was disgusting. But at the same time, I feel like the mamas, them daddies, the bodyguards, the assistants, all of them all need to be held accountable just the same. Aaliyah, mama and daddy, y'all need to be held accountable just the same. Yeah, I said it. Leah, mama and daddy, y'all.
No, most definitely, because I don't want to hear nothing like, I didn't know that he married her.
You knew that. We knew that when we was 14, 15 years old and he married that damn girl. She wasn't nothing but a year older than me. We knew that.
How is it that the whole world know but you?
Come on, man.
That takes being a neglectful parent to a whole nother level. Literally, the entire black world knew.
Remember that. You got to, as a minor, the parents have to sign off for consent.
Exactly. And she was number 15 at the time, so we ain't even finna go there. She didn't know what the hell was going on. Speaking of unfit parents, y'all hear this story about this woman that had a whole ass goddamn fit because she got 4 kids, right? Her youngest, the baby daddy came to bring his child McDonald's. This bitch had a whole fit because she felt like, hey, Tayon, that's my boo. What's going on, Tayon, girl? She felt like, you should not have just brought my child, the youngest one, your child, McDonald's. You should have bought McDonald's chicken nuggets for all my doggone kids. I'm going to share this video, the video of her going off on him and then her basically explaining why she felt like she right, y'all. Check this shit, this ignorant shit right here out. Let me go ahead and put the sound on.
Don't feed no he can't take that. He can't eat it.
Maybe had 1 or 2. Like little maybe. It's 3 extra kids. All like one of my account. Spend money on all those kids. That's not my kids.
Them are your kids' siblings, though. So
that's you gonna go with.
Those are your kids' siblings. Yeah. So don't. No, I didn't say you have to take care of them. You bring them something to eat. If you bring one something to eat.
I bring them food every other day. What do you mean?
Exactly, but you don't ever bring food for the other ones. You know I get my food stamps on the 11th.
Babies.
Okay, but I'm saying we share the same kids as well.
Absolutely. So if you want to, if you feel like a feeling about eating, take him in the room and let him.
I'm not taking my kid in the room.
He to the car. He ain't even got. He ain't got to eat for it. But he come right out to the car. Eat for me.
No. You know what? Fine. Give it here.
Thank you.
Give it here. Give it here. Give it here.
This stupid bitch.
He ain't eating this.
I don't like her.
Why would you just do that?
Because you ain't bringing up for all the other kids. You stupid. Selfish is a like you're dumb as hell. You're dumb as hell. He not finna eat that. Dumb.
Take care of him anyway.
Dumb. He not finna do that. If you can't do it for all, don't do it for none of them. Bye, stupid.
Oh no, you stupid bitch! Why you got the fucking camera up and embarrass him
today? No, he can't take it today. No, that's
okay. Now that was that. All right, that was the ignorant shit she had to say about that. Now I'm gonna play you her response. Okay, her response to the video that's going around while she's basically justifying why she was out here acting ignorant shit. Y'all listen to this dumbass shit right here. Hold on, let me share this screen. Give me 1 second. Now, mind you, she's on this video with her hair done, lashes done, nails done, and all
talking
that.
about
And this is
goddamn McDonald's.
This ignorant ass shit.
Is basically bashing me right now because I'm the baby mama who was upset at her baby daddy because he only decided to give his child McDonald's and not the rest of my other 3 kids. I have 4 kids. You knew the situation when you dated me. Our child is the youngest child. So keep that in mind before y'all make me the villain. That means all my other kids knew him. He was buying the McDonald's when we were together. My kids have to go through a transition of our breakup as well. Like, yeah, me and you broke up, but my kids got to feel it too. So now my kids have to see only one of their siblings get McDonald's and not the rest of them. And they know it's coming from you because, of course, like me and you used to be together. They used to see you. You used to do it for them. But now you don't want to do that for them anymore. Like, to me, that's petty. That's petty. Like, it's not fair. Like, you're not finna give one child McDonald's and not all the other kids McDonald's. Like, I'm not going. And then on top of that, you mean to tell me you can dib and dab and want to do it sometimes, but yet you can't feed all my other kids McDonald's though? That's what you mean to tell me? Like, I'm not going for that. I'm going to stand on what I said, and I don't care what everybody else have to say about it. Y'all could judge me. Oh, well, I could be the villain, but I said what I said. Like, if you can't bring everybody McDonald's, then can't nobody have McDonald's then.
Bitch, you say McDonald's one more time, I'm going to slap you. Just shut the fuck up.
So, listen, I don't care what nobody say. I don't feel like them other kids is that man's responsibility, not one goddamn bit. Now, granted, if the other kid's father maybe passed away, maybe their father is not physically here to take care of them kids, and he was doing that, that's one thing, you know, I would somewhat get it. But still, at the same time, them kids are not his damn responsibility. She got on here like she did something, like she dropped the mic, when you really just made yourself look even more stupid. And then on top of that, this is where the problem is. Y'all not together, but y'all still fucking around. Take the emotions out of it.
And be happy that he feeds your son every day. Even this McDonald's, unfortunately, but he feed him every day. He bring him McDonald's every day.
And then not only that, you got your Peruvian silk in your hair. That's at least 22 inches in your hair. You got on your mink wispy lashes. You got your makeup popping, your nails done. That right there, just based off of looking alone, that's over $200, $200, $300, $400 worth of work right there. You can't go get your own kids no cheeky nuggets. Why is this man's responsibility to do that?
Chicken thighs and put some greens on the pucker pot and have everybody fed. Fuck that. Feed that nigga because he's doing a good job.
I get what she's saying, but if she would have just sat him down and explained her frustration about feeding the other kids, then that would have been okay. But she had to go there and make this silly video. Yeah, I somewhat get it, but still at the same time, those other kids are not his responsibility. Now, is it petty? Yes. The nigga petty as hell. Because yes, if they was together and you was buying all the kids goddamn chicken nuggets when y'all was together, now y'all ain't together, you like, fuck them kids, only my child finna get chicken nuggets. It's petty. Yes,
Well, he's
100%
taking care of the child,
it's
though.
petty.
I don't give a fuck.
But
Nope, taking care of
them
the
other
child.
kids ain't his responsibility though. That's just my thoughts. What's y'all's thoughts on that?
Okay, so my stance is this. Let's keep in mind. I'm gonna say this before I explain what I said. They coming out. I guess she and him or she came out and said this was a hoax. This was a prank. Whatever. It was not real. But she just wanted to deal with a scenario that's a real life situation. I don't care. I say you did this, whatever. And I was like, yeah, because you were trying to expose the guy. It didn't make sense why you would blur his face out if you were gonna expose him. Like, why you blurred the face out? So I guess I kind of agree if that was a hoax. But nevertheless, before we even figured out I was a hoax or not, I want to say this before everybody gets into it, because some people say, well, it's your children. Nobody will care about the children because at the end of the day, children got to eat. It's a necessity needs. Could he have done it? Yes, he could have. He could have. My thing is, if you knew you didn't have no stamps, whatever that she said in her video, she had no stamps or no money and everything, could it have been easy? Could you just call them and say, I know you're coming on your way to give your son a thing. I don't have no stamps right now. Can you just drop by the store? Can I give you $10, whatever, and everything? When you come over here, can you give me some rice or some frank or some easy money, and I can make some kids something to eat real quick for all four of them? It's fine. Anybody in the right set of mind would probably been okay with that. If she would have talked to, I said, okay, yes, I understand. Because I know a lot of us probably say, you know what, I got some nieces and nephews. I don't want to see one eat and without the others want to eat. So I would say yes.
Right.
I would probably go to the store and get the kids some rice, some beans, whatever it is. We make something to eat real quick, and that's fine. My thing is, you didn't go that route. You went off trying to embarrass him. You went off trying to manipulate and stuff like that. Yes, when you're in a relationship, he was doing all that because y'all was in a relationship. So he's supposed to do that. He's supposed to feed all kids. But it was not because y'all was in a relationship. But when y'all break up, things happen. So it's up to you to take that next step. Because what about, you say like the only last kids was only his. What about the other kids? So the other baby dads had to do the same thing. I don't see you saying anything about the other ones. Should they do the same thing? Because if you have that same expectation to them, then I say, okay, you got the same expectation. But we don't know about the other ones. We only know about this one. So why are you making he someone because y'all was in a relationship and everybody else wasn't?
Probably ain't shit.
And then if it was really, let me say like this last thing, it wasn't really about the food thing. I know a lot of us live in a household where sometimes we was down and out. We stretch food. You came to me, she could have stretched that burger, whatever it is, in the fries, or four of them with that same thing, that thrown in the floor. If it was about
cut the hole in fours,
cut the burger real quick, split the fries up, and they all would have had something. You probably had some water and just gave them some water. They would have had something. So if it was really about eating, you should have really ate that food. You said, okay, let me get this food. I want to stretch this out real quick. Okay, bye. You got It's like that. So I feel like they could have communicated, and she could have talked to him on his way there and everything. But now y'all broke up, then it's not his responsibility. Yes, he should. If he wanted to, he could have. He could have feed other children. Yes, but he didn't have to. It's like that. And then he offered a solution will take the kid outside so they won't see him. Everything. Because what it would be different if he would have took the kid and he had his visitation. It was his right to the visitation. And he would have took the kid and fed them and came home and the other three was eating. It would have still been the same thing because he took his kid and they're not in the household. So you mean he should take the other ones because they had to eat? No. So it's like, now, yes, he should have, but I think that she had him and he asked her to take it out. And that thing, or he could, like you said, he probably could have took it in the beginning. Maybe next time he would know to do that. Take him and not like that. But it's still her responsibility to feed the other three as well. Her other three kids. It's not his. So it was a lot going on. And I said, to do all that to make this a prank, I said, y'all really do that for clicks and views? Is this
that's stupid?
Tay,
I was thinking that when you said he should have took his son with him, but I was like, what if her ass is so petty to where she wouldn't let him take the child?
Maybe that's what she was about.
Now I'm telling you, the resolution, in my opinion,
like JW, cut that up a couple floors.
No, he should have came with a packet of chicken thighs, the vegetables and everything. But he'll cook this for all the kids. Here you go, cook that. And everybody said,
I think she knew
fuck
he was
McDonald's.
coming. It was like, you could have talked to him. Said, babe, whatever. And the last thing before y'all go. Yes, that dipper dabber, like you said, Auntie Momo. If it's an issue that he only paying for his son to go to McDonald's and everything and bringing the thing, and he not doing that anymore, then stop having sex with him.
Thank you.
Stop having sex with him. Because it's
But
an issue.
On the other side of the coin, he's doing that to be petty towards her with the other 3 children. So we got to look at both sides. So he's doing that intentionally because that's only my child. So he's rubbing her wrong.
Yes, it could be because he's not together anymore. So his responsibility is only his child. And like I said, he could feed the other children. Yes, it's right. He could have if he wanted to. But at the same time, it's just like any other situation. What about the roles were reversed? If he had the 4 children and she was the only mother of the last children, y'all would say the same energy towards him, or like y'all would say with the woman, or y'all would say, "Oh well, he should feed his own kids because he's the man. He feed his kids." It's like
I'm equal opportunity.
I'm saying other people. What about the roles were reversed? It was the same thing.
I still don't see why nobody went to the grocery store. You could have made a lot of hamburgers and fuck that. Feed everybody. I'm not.
Call him on the way and say, "Listen, can you stop by the store and get some canned fried or something like that?" And I can pay you.
If the same thing, I in my opinion, if the roles were reversed, he was the single dad of the 4 kids, and she was, paying child support or whatnot. And when they were together, she was doing this, but they're not together. Now he's got custody of the kids or whatnot. Same thing. Them other kids ain't her responsibility. We got 1 kid together. Again, in my opinion, it's petty as hell because yes, he could be doing it out of spite because look, we ain't together no more. Them kids ain't my responsibility. You need to call their daddies. That's petty and it's spiteful what he's doing. But at the same time, he did not lay down and create them children with her. He laid down and you created one life together.
So some groceries and fed everybody. And
true that he could have, but he didn't. He got McDonald's.
Communicate with him. It's not every time, because at the end of the day, we got to think about this. Yes, it's to feed the children, but if she would allow him to get away with it, and then he will say he gave in, then it wouldn't stop at eating. It'll stop at toys. It'll go at clothes.
Yeah, no.
Everything else. It would have been more pounding on it because they used to date. Oh well, you
that too, live of life. Exactly. What if his money ain't right?
You tried on these toys before. Now why you can't do it now? So it would go and pound it more. So it was not just the eating. It was about that she wanted him to bend to his will, and that's what it was.
And I'm glad he didn't either. It's messed up, and your child is gonna see this and see the kind of fucked up petty ass shit you did with his daddy.
That too. The child will see that.
Like you ain't hurting nobody at the end of the day. You hurting your child because guess what? Your child is hungry still. Your child is damn hungry. It didn't solve nothing.
Trying to embarrass that man by recording it. I don't care what nobody say. She recorded it to embarrass.
Baby sis, what's your thoughts?
Excuse me. I was like, y'all. I was back here.
Get up.
She's trifling. She's trifling. Her whole reasoning. She wants girlfriend privileges while being the side piece. Of what it seems like.
Yeah.
She wants wifey privileges while being the hookup.
And then again, that's on her too. Like I said, you still sleeping with the man, and you still girl. Take that sex out the whole equation. You take the sex or take the emotions out.
And again, like
you tripping.
He is not responsible for the well-being of any kid but the one he got with her. And that's period. That's on everything. Whatever he did while dating that woman ain't got nothing to do with the present. Stop living in the past. The past is behind you. Your present is in front of you. Your future is in front.
Yes, sir. Moving right along, y'all. Next thing that we are finna get into, there was a 60-person brawl that happened on a Carnival cruise ship, y'all. This happened after a threesome that went wrong. I'm gonna read this article, then I'm gonna play this YouTube video of the actual fight itself, okay? Now, a massive fight involved upwards to 60 people broke out on a cruise ship over cheating allegations this weekend, and it was all caught on camera, okay? The melee broke out between passengers on board a Carnival cruise ship off the coast of New York City. The outlet spokesperson to Witness, who also was a passenger on the ship, confirmed overhearing that the fight was sparked over allegations of cheating while they were on the trip. Now, the travel agent told reporters that the fight started just before 2 o'clock in the morning on the 5th floor where the dance club was happening. This was at the casino. I'm going to play this video for y'all to watch. First of all, I be hearing about these Carnival cruises. These shits be hood. From what I be hearing, they be hood. It be a whole lot of fighting on it. Yeah, I hear that it's fun, but I be hearing that it's hood as hell too. I'm finna play this video of the actual fight, and then we finna get into some commentary, y'all. An all white party too, just like some niggas. Just like some niggas at an all-white party, y'all. What would y'all do if y'all was on vacation? Carnival cruises are ghetto. From what I hear, I ain't never been on one. That's just from what I hear. The shit that I done seen on the Shade Room before. Carnival cruise ships, it be going down.
See, now I keep getting ads for the Norwegian cruise line.
That if it's a cruise ship for niggas, I ain't going.
That's better than the Carnival cruises. Like, but me myself personally, bitch, don't like the ocean anyway. So you'll never catch me on a cruise. So just so y'all know, if I'm on a cruise, just know I have been kidnapped in my life.
Mizzle, Sir Neale, have either one of y'all ever been on a cruise before?
Yes, I have.
What do they do when some shit pops off? Do they got little jails on the cruises?
No, they'll confine you to your room, so you can't leave your room at the time. So that's what they'll do.
Are they gonna feed you?
To me, it's like the cruise ship is equivalent to a fucking casino, because niggas act up at a casino just like they're doing a cruise ship. Yeah, that's true. It's like, I don't know if it's the alcohol or it's the fool because you know most men be like boasting, I'm spending money, I'm on a boat, I'm in a casino, and then something pop off and I don't know, but I know to stay away from them motherfucking places. If I want a casino, I'm about to be in the buffet, be in the fat bitch.
How you doing?
Hey, boo. Brittany said she went on one. She said never again. Was it ghetto, Brittany? How was it?
You don't know it's ghetto until it turns ghetto. You think everybody's like enjoying the trip, and then something comes off, you're like, oh shit.
When we were in Miami, as a matter of fact, it was a Royal Caribbean cruise that was docking or leaving. How would they go? I've been invited to go on cruises before. Big bodies of water is one of my hugest fears, along with heights, which is why I'm okay with flying, but I will not get my ass on a cruise ship. Mizzle, what would you do if you was on this cruise ship? Issue and your boo, y'all trying to be on your little vacation, and niggas is out here at an all white, just like niggas at an all white party.
It's
number
like,
one.
And what living like the question? Because I said the same thing. I said, how we go from
a threesome
to a 60-person going? Like, what all this happen? Is a ripple effect? You punch me, then the next person, boom, you miss me, then that person hitting back, and then they
didn't do the high five.
Targets.
I was like,
it's like, how do you go from there? Like, it was like, and then it was like this cruise ship was like, yes, most people are not couples. Yeah, most of them are couples, but they are single people in their cruise ship too. So it's like it's not only a couple cruise, it's like a vacation spot. So singles, married couple, and everything. So they all interact and everything. So whatever that threesome, whoever did that threesome was caught cheating. I was like, okay, is that one person cheated? Is there a couple cheated? Like what happened? Like, and then how did that lead to everybody getting fighting in that freaking mood? Like, can you do that in the room? It's like catch him in the act. Like how you did that? How you got in the middle of the dance floor? Why did that happen hard? You waited until you get to the crowd and it had 6
people. What happened exactly? I want to know what happened.
You didn't go to the room and bust them up in the room, and y'all would just be balling in the freaking room. Why you had to go to the dance floor?
Who told everybody y'all was blinking? Who said that? It's like a word.
I didn't know that was part
of what Life said. Go back to the room and have a bomb ass twosome.
I want to know who was involved. Was it a man that had 2 women, or was a man?
Right.
Like, who was the people
it's
involved?
layers to it. It's layers to
Because this is a threesome. Somebody just made that up, or they said somebody said they overheard. But I said overheard that was the reason, or they just saying that.
Something happened, doggone it. Either way it goes, somebody got pleased a little bit too much, and the other person got upset.
Got a little jealous. Got a
little jelly.
They didn't do the high five rule. Apparently, I'm saying if it was 2 guys, and then they didn't do the high five rule.
Wait, they didn't do the Eiffel Tower?
The high five rule.
See, we don't know, Jarvis. We don't know if it was 2 men and a woman, if it was 2 women and a man. We don't know what it was. We just knew that it was some black folks, and somebody got a little bit too happy. They moaned a little bit too much. You don't moan when it's just me and you like that. Where that come from?
Of course. It's a cool shit. If they cheated, you could have did it too, bitch. What the fuck? And they had to know.
We could have been out here having a fucking good time. I mean, goddamn.
Sure, go back.
You can have a funky good time if you're single, but don't be in a relationship and married.
That's when you fuck up at.
When I was in a relationship too. You ain't think about me in relationships. I ain't think about you. It's a cool shit.
This is ghetto though. We can't take black folks nowhere.
And I told you, ghetto just be popping out of surprise. You can be at the best place and this ghetto just pop up. Blue, blue,
That's
blue.
True.
Shut
That's
the fuck
up. You don't know it's ghetto till it's ghetto. Like, oh,
yeah, anywhere you go, anywhere. It just pop up. Even at the hospital, you don't know ghetto until it pop up.
That's true. That's embarrassing. I know I will never be on a Carnival cruise. If y'all ever get anybody, y'all ever find out any tea on who was actually on the cruise, a part of the fight, please tag me because I need to know the backstory of it, who got what, who was pleased a little bit too much, who went home with who. I got to, nigga, I'm invested at this point. I got to know. I even went to TikTok, see if I could find something, because you know TikTok like Google nowadays, and I couldn't find nothing else on there. But I damn sure want to go.
It's still baffling me. Like, why you took it to public? This is another thing. Why y'all always got an argument on public? Like, you could have took that person in the room and beat them up in the room.
You could have whooped their ass in the room like normal people do. You don't whoop their ass out in the public for everybody to see.
Because they all trying to scuffle in.
I would be pissed off because I'm not involved in it. Because you know they got to stop the cruise ship, like they got to stop the plane. Everybody go back to your rooms and leave the building, nigga. I got a martini. They're fighting, not me. Okay?
Right? What they fighting got to do with me and my good time now?
They got to clear the deck. Please, everybody exit.
Mad, and somebody mistaken it and hit you. You start want to get mad, and then they get involved,
and then I'm gonna whoop your ass because you messing with my son.
You don't know to be 3 people, and
it's a chain of events. It's a chain of events.
Black folks, how about you just make it a point to where you already know who you're gonna be going to bed with and waking up with, and just leave it at that. Don't add no more to the equations, none of that. Leave it alone, okay? Next thing, what's the next to the last thing before we get ready to get on up out of here, y'all? P Valley we was backstage talking about P Valley already, y'all. Okay, I just wanted to quickly get into the uproar that everybody has been talking about for the last 2 weeks, and it's the whole same-sex scene between Lil Murder and Big Teak. Okay, now mind you, ain't nobody, no black folks, okay, talking about the whole same-sex scene between Mercedes and Farrah, which is Coach's wife, but it just seems like so many black men in particular have a problem with this whole, same-sex scene, like I said, between Lil Murder and Big Teak. Even so much as Lil Duval went out and tweeted saying that stars, you lost a customer, y'all just doing too much. You need gay warnings on your shows, like how they have, rated R. You need gay warnings and all that. Like, I want to ask, you know what? Bam, liver of life. You were one of the men I had on my mind that I wanted to, I just want to ask my straight men out there, why do y'all have so much of a problem with 2 men having sex on television? You don't have a problem with the women doing, but you have a problem with the men doing. I really have a question to the straight men that's listening. Yeah. Is it a threat to your sexuality? Are you turned on by it? Are you thinking about your homeboys that's locked up when you see this? Like, and now you looking at them funny? Are you worried about people looking at you funny because you've been in jail? Like, what is the whole issue around all of it? I don't get it. Mizzle, what Mizzle, Sir Neale, baby sis, this is an open panel right here. What are y'all thoughts on this? Because I really don't get it.
No, I don't get it at all. It's confusing. Like I said earlier, I don't understand how women accept these standards that men are applying, and I think I'm you know, kids rule the house. You know how to run a household. A man can say, I run the household, but you know you actually run the household. So for this standard to be up, it should be spoken up on by women just like we've spoken on women's bodies. This is less than smart for you to be focusing on two men upset on a show having sex. You know what I'm saying? And it's in the household, you know what I'm saying, the woman behind, you know what I'm saying, to be like, you tripping, pat him on his shoulder, be like, hey, cut that out because you're focusing on the wrong things. It's a hood soap opera for Pete's sakes, okay? And y'all watch lesbians all the time. You like that all the time, but it's like pat on the head and kind of like. But in my opinion, if a woman educated a man on it, he'll shut the fuck up. Like, tell him how petty he's being. So women out there, when your man's sitting there and be like, these gay motherfuckers sitting there kissing on TV, I want to know. Please educate him how it's like.
Oh, well, first of all, I have a problem with it. First of all, I got a bigger problem with the sister wives going on with Mercedes and Farrah.
Okay, now that's tea right there.
Because, like, it kind of Coach's fault in the first place. But again, I kind of want Mercedes to get the bag on both ends.
I do too. I want her to get that money.
Like,
I want her to
she went
for them to both think they doing something, but she doing it all. That's exactly what I want.
Like she get 10K from Coach a weekend. She turn around and get another 10K from Farrah a weekend.
Now she getting 50K from from Farrah. Farrah gave her 5 stacks.
I want Mercedes.
Anyway, though, we getting off subject.
I want all the dancers to come back so they can be bucking and having fun like that. That's what I want from Mercedes as her character.
But no, anyway, I don't know. It's always been more acceptable seeing lesbians on screen than 2 men. And again, as long as y'all ain't bothering me, telling me what to do in my bedroom, I'm gonna do the same in kind and not bother you and tell you what to do in your bedroom. Now, I will, however, be like, yo, what you doing in there? Let me watch.
That part.
But like, okay. So when you told me like hurry up and watch episode 4, I'm like, bitch, okay. And I'm like, wait, what? What? Like, really, the only thing that threw me about the whole thing was that they are dripping in tattoos and Big Tech got
just the sexy looking with it.
Right. And he
that's what I was like.
And I'm like, so that was the only thing that threw me. But other than that, I'm like, oh. And again, when LaMarcus told them while they in the midst of doing it, I got you.
Yes.
Listen, I said this in my thing. That's I really want to hear y'all opinion because I did talk about it in my thing. But I would say, first of all, it don't need no education if people know that acting is not real.
Thank you. Hello.
Were y'all was sleeping in class?
LaMarcus, the guy that plays him, is married to a beautiful woman.
Reality versus fiction. Acting is made up. He playing a character. He's not the real person. They are made up characters. You don't need to educate, and people know that people in the screen, it's a script. They memorize the script, they rehearse the script, and they act out the scene. Now y'all mad because they did the scenes well. 2 straight men did well. But not only that, it's not because they did it well, it's that because it was 2 masculine men. Now, usually they're okay seeing a flamboyant one, and usually it's a flamboyant man with a masculine guy. They were okay with that. But because that's what we normally see only thing. That's stereotypical. But you have to understand that in reality, that's what I like about these writers. They bring out the reality. In reality, you'd be surprised that there are a lot of masculine men who does this. They are in love. They are in a relationship. A lot of that. So that's what had the down low. That's what has this. They are masculine. So if y'all so hell bent looking at the flamboyant ones, y'all have to look at the masculine ones, because you thinking you judging the flamboyant, thinking they automatically gay, but the masculine people could be gay too. So, and Little Murder is a gay character. He's a down low character. He's a down low character. Yeah, down low character, but yeah, he's gay. Down low character. He had a whole scene with Uncle Clifford last week. Oh, not last. I said last week. 2 years ago, the last season. Think about that, because Uncle Clifford was dressed as a woman. That's what was okay. But now it's too masculine. It got everybody. I think it got people in tizzy because they felt type of way. Not because they didn't want to see it. I think they got turned on because how they played the scene. They played that scene out.
Bitch got turned on over here.
I was like this too.
Bitch, I was all like this.
That was like,
hold on. I don't want to call
it was the it was the love. It was the how they played out. It's like usually they playing out here. They playing out here, but no, they played it out to show it that this is reality. Two masculine men does this. It's just as much a flamboyant guy with a masculine man. So,
and I think that's why they got scared. That's why a lot of men are upset, because they're looking at
imitate life imitates TV. That's why. So who influenced what? Does TV portray life, or life influence in TV? This is acting, y'all. They are straight men. So he said, oh, they can't pay me to play a gay actor. They stay a broke bum. That's when you need to stay a broke bum, because this is acting. They get paid for this. So, and it's more like DL actors anyway, and y'all not getting paid. So y'all butt hurt for what? So get out of here. I said, they is straight. They is not informing, and they don't have to be gay to play this scene well. Good acting, you can play any role and make us believe it. If I play a crackhead and I don't do any drugs, if I play a crackhead, I'm a crackhead in life. If I play a prostitute, if I'm a prostitute in life, if I play an audio person, if I'm an audio in life, it's like, come on now.
And Live of Life, what you earlier, Live of Life said, am I wrong? What does it say? So wait, am I wrong for not wanting to see this? You're not wrong for what? Not wanting to see it.
It's the double standard between the lesbian and the straight. If you're gonna be upset about gay scenes, there be equal opportunity about the gay scenes with the lesbian.
It's not even just the gay scenes. It's how many years has it been for straight people on TV? How many straight sex scenes do we see on any TV show at any given time? Thank you for some real representation.
Yeah.
Like if
I'm not calling it Little Murder no more. He has
I'm not gonna be like, oh my God, some titties. I'm be like, okay.
Thank you. We ain't seen no peen into no hole and none of that. Yeah. It's a lot of the way the men are responding about it, and the homophobic things that they have to say. That's what's so ugly about it. Like, you wouldn't say this, and again, nobody has said a thing about the whole scene between Farrah and Mercedes. Everybody's like, yes, bitch, get your money. Yeah.
It's not even that. It was,
and nobody has said, like, they're praising Mercedes and Farrah, but yet putting down Lil Murder and Teak. That's what I'm like. Black people, why?
Pick a struggle.
Why? Pick a struggle.
Pick a struggle. There you go. You said that shit, Jack.
People don't want to accept the reality that that's what it is. We as our own worst enemies with it, because at the end of the day, it's a lot of spectrum with us. That's not the same. Just because we all commonality with like this, we all have different experiences. But people don't want to say that. They think that every black person struggled. They think that every black person grew up in a hood, grew up with stamps. They grew like that. No, some people grew up with silver spoon. Some people grew up in white neighborhoods. Some people grew.
Some of us grew up middle class.
Some of them middle class. It's different experiences. Some was gay. Some was not gay. Some lesbian. So we had different things, but we all want to box it that we had this one mentality that what black people are supposed to be. And if you outside of that, then you are different. Then you are not the
That's true, Brittany.
You are not what it was. So to see a masculine man having a scripted scene with another masculine man and put you on the upward, it shows more about your own battle than the people on the screen.
But Mizzle, you got to realize, to some of these people, it wasn't scripted; it was their actual life. No, and again, that's probably the reason why they don't
imitate life.
They're scared that their homeboys they're looking at their homeboys like, is that possible?
Or they're looking at their homie like, hey.
Like Jarvis said, it's the Black community. At the end of the day, we are our own worst enemy, and that is the God honest truth. But the writer clapping back at Duval was everything I needed and more. Yeah, he got his ass back together.
And
exactly.
Ian Pollock, if y'all know that name, he's the creator and director for Noah's Ark, one of the well-known shows we like today. Straight men, straight female, everybody. We all love Noah's Ark. We wish it would have been longer.
But
because
it's like people like
porn. It was real life love. People who were just gay men.
Lil Duval and Lil Boosie, they just need their shit shut down.
Why people from gay stuff though? Y'all notice that it's like every time something gay
they always commenting on the gay things. Yeah, it's like you're slipping showing, sis.
Repressed again.
Your slipping showing, sis.
Like none of my OGs ever like talk like that. You know what I'm saying? They respect me, I respect them, but they don't always be enough gay shit. You know what I'm saying? I can walk. Men don't talk like that regularly. Just for the world.
At least the secure men that know what they like and what they don't like.
Yep.
They don't give a fuck.
To show that this is reality, this has happened. So instead of keep looking at the stereotypical what gay is, look at the whole spectrum of gay is encompassing everywhere. So when you judge the femininity, look at your masculine men too, because they could be just that down low. And so a lot of y'all are DL, just like Teak.
Oh, I've already said it. The more
you're not getting the moolah.
No, the more
you giving up the ass for free.
The more masculine a man tries to act, I'm just gonna take that as you're the opposite. Like as much as you say you love vagina, I think you love penis 10 times more, and that's cool. Just be you, boo. That's all I'm saying. Do you, be you, and live it loud and proud and be happy.
All right, y'all.
Repression is a killer.
You say what?
Repression is a killer.
It is.
That causes tumors in your brain.
One of the second to the last thing we get into, we're going to get into the whole Mercedes experience, okay? The Mercedes experience. I'm going to play this video for y'all. If the opportunity were to present itself for you to have the Mercedes experience, would you be down to do that? Okay, this is Angela Yee on her Lip Service podcast. She had Uncle Clifford and Miss Mercedes. I'm sorry. Uncle Clifford and Mercedes on there, and they talked about the whole Mercedes experience. I'm going to play this for y'all, and then we're going to get into some commentary real quick.
Okay, so let's just say a guy is married, and his wife is okay with him just putting you up in a nice apartment, taking care of you financially. You know, you good. You've had some struggles, but, you know, I'm broke. But this guy is like, look, my wife knows the deal. I'm going to put you up. You ain't got to worry about nothing. You good. Does that sound appealing in any way?
You know what? Yes and no. Yes and no, because it's just like, I'm not gonna get this little coin, she know. But then it's just like Mercedes says, but the bitch got a little integrity. You know, like, so it's that moment of like, the breaking of the bond of the marriage. In my mind, I'm like, you don't want to do that. But then I'm like, I think about me as a caregiver for my mama, and I'm like, if I had the opportunity, would I do it if I needed to take care of her? And Mercedes is thinking, I got to try to get my daughter back.
Right. Yeah.
So yeah, that's a hard one. I would just say I'm not judging.
Yeah, because even not from your position now, obviously, but from the position of that character, it's like there's a lot going on. I could be taken care of.
So let me tell you, I had a situation like that back when I first decided to move to Atlanta. My sugar daddy at the time was like, don't go. Stay. I'll put you in an apartment. I'll buy you whatever car. I pay all your bills for 2 years.
That's Gigi McGuire, yeah.
He's like, figure out whatever you want to do, and I got you 2 years. But I'm like, no, I'm going to Atlanta because all I can think of is now you're going to be controlling me. Right. And yes, I got this fly ass condo on the water, and I got a Benz or whatever car I want. But holidays, you ain't gonna be around. I can't have nobody up in and out of here because you got a key
and you got to be home.
And you know, so it's just like I'd rather, even though that sounded amazing, I'd rather go on down this path, down the yellow brick road to Atlanta, and you know, do my own thing. And
okay.
So what would y'all do if y'all happen to have the opportunity to have the Mercedes experience? I ain't gonna lie, I definitely will be with it. I want to be Mercedes in that I want to be Mercedes in that experience. I want to be Mercedes in that whole scenario. I got bills that are due now that don't pay their damn self. Run me my stacks. Run me my money, Brit.
Listen, I'm not too good. I have a whole partner for years now. If that situation came up, I would have to talk about it. We're gonna have to play dominoes or something. We're gonna have to talk about it. Because if we're gonna get this yaber, it's for us. You know what I'm saying? This is gonna be done and pushed to the side, but we need to get everything right now. Getting while getting is good, how we would say, you know what I'm saying? And no feelings attached. And remember, it's called communication. And there you go.
Liver of life. In this situation, the coach, coach is who Mercedes is with. He's like her regular customer. He's offering to have her, pay for her own condo, this, that, and the other. The wife knows about it. They basically have already had a threesome between all of them. Now the wife wants a little part of Mercedes on the side, her damn self. She done already slept with her separately from the husband and then gave her 5 stacks. Okay, on top of the 10 stacks that coach already gave her.
Mercedes and coach never had sex. Remember, Mercedes had to leave out in the middle of that threesome to get her daughter.
Oh, I thought they started having sex at that moment.
No. Like, so they started kissing and making out, but then
okay. I thought they had sex at that moment.
No.
Oh, okay.
Farrah beat coach. Farrah got it first.
He got it first.
Either way it goes, okay.
Listen,
I got bills.
Be about that life. Be about that life. You know what I'm saying? So
right here.
Okay, thank you. But see, that's where you live of life. That's where you sign a contract. That's where you sign a contract. Like, okay, if this is gonna happen, you can have me, Thursdays, Fridays, and Saturdays. Becomes Sunday, Monday, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays. That's me. That's my time. I get to do what the hell I want to do. Like, I'm not giving up my spot. And why would I give up my own apartment? If you're paying for the condo and you're giving me money, I can keep that condo plus my place that I already got. And we can make this arrangement.
That is a job, essentially. So, yeah, nigga, I need an NDA with that. You know what I'm saying? And I need stipulations with that off top. You know what I'm saying? Because we're not dummies. And there we go.
All right, so I gave you my answer. I have my legs up. I'm not even really say it. But
bam,
I knew that answer because I'm with you, Mizzle.
How you
like it?
So, like, well, I would say this: in this situation, if the wife knowing everything and everybody's open and stuff like that, I do understand what Gigi was saying, that in some way, shape, or form, fashion, people do like to control you in this type of scenario. So it's like, yes, I'm doing this, I'm paying you, I'm giving you money, I give you a car with everything, but yes, you can't have nobody over here. You gotta be here when I need you to be here, or else like that. So if you put in a stipulation, because if they desire you, they want you, then you can put stipulations in it, and just as long as they put them for you. They say, okay, I can take the condo. I come here Friday, Saturday, Sunday. That's fine. And
right.
No, Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
But at the other side of that, you can't tell me who I'm messing with and everything.
Exactly.
And everything, I put in this thing, I can still with that little. I make sure I'm protected. I make sure we all good. No, I ain't give you anything. You ain't give me anything. It's not like that. Put stipulations. It's like that. If it's fine, I'm single right now. So if I had the experience,
no pictures.
If I had the experience, I say,
no pictures.
Sure. Yeah, no pictures, no photos, none of that stuff. It's stipulations that you read and you have something to write. Because a lot of people, that's a lot of these artists, these celebrities, entertainers get messed up because they got these side chicks doing all this stuff and they have nothing in writing, and then they get their spot blown up.
It's not even matter getting it in writing. Is they be picking bitches that somehow be getting feelings.
Yeah,
right. Like LeBron, Michael Vick, come holler at me. I understand the assignment.
The only feelings that's involved is the feeling of money.
Okay, the feeling of bliss. Okay, I understand the assignment. Trust me.
So yes, I could be. Yes, if I know everything up front. But now I'm not sticking around. Don't lie to me. So yes, like Mercedes said, let me meet your wife too. Let me find out. Let me hear from her mouth that she's okay with this. Just like, but then again, she gave it all that. That's the whole 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 3 days.
But see, hold up. That was Culture's fault too, because first of all, yeah, your wife may know about it. Your wife may even be okay with the situation. But for you to force your mistress to perform an act that got you caught up with her in the first place in front of your wife.
He didn't force her.
Okay, but still though, he's over here. Hey, you got to see this trick she does. You got to see this trick she does.
And she gladly said, "Where I plug this bitch up at." Listen, that's Mercedes, baby. She sits
I'm
on
not
G
talking about
waiting
Mercedes.
on
No, I'm not talking about Mercedes. I'm talking about Coach and Farrah.
Oh yeah.
Coach
She wanted to see
was
that shit anyway. Oh, Farrah wanted to see that.
Okay, granted, whether or not she wanted to see it, I still think that was disrespectful.
And those y'all was saying,
again, Coach is getting what he deserves, and honestly, like, hey, Mercedes could do it a whole nother way. Like, okay. Hey, writers of P Valley, if you're out there listening, if you're gonna do this, bring me off a little piece. Okay. So Farrah and the Coach divorce. Then Mercedes and Farrah get together and they get married, and then they take Coach's money. And then they live happily ever after. Mercedes gets custody of Terica because Shell is now a raging alcoholic because
what the hell?
Right, that don't even sound. That's not gonna happen.
Wait, no, hold on. Wait, isn't Shell an alcoholic now though? Like, wasn't she drunk?
Mercedes does not even like females like that. That was her first time even fucking with a female. Like,
and guess what? Sometimes it only takes once, and if you really try to secure the bag,
okay, she won't main. That's who she won't.
Oh, okay then. Okay, hey. Storyline part B. Storyline B. Okay. Look, we still keep it with Farrah and Mercedes. Okay.
Okay, yeah, we finna get into this last thing now, and then we finna get on up out of here. Because
I'm just gonna say, like, she was just gonna be fucking man on the side. That's it.
Maine is gonna be her number one. She listen. I'm gonna need her and Maine to go on and get together. I'm gonna need the sex tape to drop because I need to see that.
Yes, I want to see Maine.
I want to see Maine. Okay. Now, look, the last thing we finna get into before we get on up out of here, because I am tired, y'all. I need to give me some water. Threesome, one night stand, and F buddy. Of course, this is P Valley edition. We ain't did this one in a minute, y'all. Okay. So I decided to just, since we're already talking about P Valley, let's just go ahead and keep the party rolling. Out of Threesome, F buddy, and one night stand, we're gonna go with the new ladies of the Pank. Okay, we got Whisper, Roulette, and Big Bone. Okay, Mizzle, I'm gonna start with you. Out of Threesome, one night stand, and F buddy, who are you choosing out of Big Bone, Roulette, and Whisper?
Okay, so now if Big Bone play her cards right?
Oh, listen, I already got my threesome down. Go ahead.
Then I can have Big Bone and Diamond. Play her cards right. If she play her cards right and clean that with Diamond, I can have both of them for a threesome. So we could do that. Now, what I said? Yeah, threesome. I'll do big threesome with Big Bone, including Diamond in it. Bucket Replica, that's a roulette. I'll do one night stand because she's homing. I can't do all that.
Yeah, she a 304.
She a 304, so she ain't playing the game right. So I do one night stand, keep it all done well. and I Whisper, get your square. She's intriguing. So I might do her because she kind of smart, a smart stripper, kind of as spiritualized. And then to see what's good with her. Maybe
she'll reach your horoscope.
Mm-hmm. So I do fuck buddy, one night stand, threesome.
Sir Neale?
All right. My options are one night stand, threesome, fuck buddies. That's what it is. Okay, so fuck buddy would have to be Big Bone. The little one with the long hair, she's scary. I don't like her, so we're gonna have to do one night stand and run away. And then threesome with big girl in the middle with Big Bone. There you go.
With Roulette, Miss 304. Okay, I ain't mad at you.
304 and Big Bone, that's a threesome, but Big Bone is my fuck buddy. But the other girls like one night and we run it.
Jarvis say he want a threesome with Whisper and Roulette. Okay, ain't mad at you. Liver of Life said F Buddy would be the woman with the blue hair. That's Whisper. One Night Stand, a girl in the middle. That's Roulette. And threesome with Lollipop Girl and blue hair. So a threesome with Big Bone and Whisper.
That she's toxic. She's going to kill you. She's going to bust your car windows down.
Oh no! First of
Baby
all,
sis, what's your options?
I love Whisper. I'm gonna keep Whisper very close to me. All right, because she will keep me spiritually and astrologically aligned. Okay, so that'll be my fuck buddy. That'll be my ride or die. All right, I will do a threesome with Big Bone and Whisper. Keep them together. Okay. I don't want to touch Roulette because she nasty. She nasty. She nasty. Like. I don't even know why Derek is even fucking with her.
See, this is how you play chess, not checkers. I would do a threesome with Big Bone and Roulette, but make Roulette hold the camera. So that way you get a participation ribbon for being there. But you ain't actually in it. You get a participation ribbon, okay? And that's it. And Whisper, I don't know about that bitch. She be then opened up a portal into a whole nother dimension that you can't get your ass out of. Now, I don't want nothing. I don't want no parts of that pussy.
I'm gonna have to fight back. Call my ancestors on that heifer.
Yeah, Whisper's the devil. I don't want no parts of that pussy. We gonna go and leave that alone. Okay, and the last one. Of course, we got to do the gentleman because I'm an equal opportunist around here. Threesome, one night stand, and F Buddy. Big Teak, Lil Murder, and Rome.
Like that, he's scary.
That's the only good picture I can find of that crazy
why
ass
would you
nigga.
even pick these three? Like, why? Why?
Why did you not put the bodyguard up here? Homeboys that need a boomer. Why didn't you
That's these niggas.
Well, hold on. I would have picked Wody.
Yes.
No,
that's the thing. Listen, I couldn't find no good pictures of Wody, and this was the best one I could find of this crazy ass nigga right here.
That nigga look musty. He look musty. I don't care.
He's like, damn, calm down. I do the dishes, bitch. Like, calm down.
I wash the drawers. Damn, okay.
Nigga, like,
Oh, baby sis, I'm starting with you. Threesome, one night stand, and F Buddy. Out of these three niggas,
go last.
Nope, go.
No.
1, 2, 3, go.
God damn. Okay. God.
Where's the security guard at?
He ain't here. This is what you got. These are your three options right here. This is as good as it gets right here.
Go, Jack.
Wait. Shh. Okay, my options. Oh, okay.
Listen, this is what I would do.
I
would.
That's a difficult one. See, it's not that easy, bitch.
Yeah, it is. I thought I had it. I was gonna say a threesome, and I'd make Rome be the power bottom. I'd make him catch Lil Murder since you always want to be talking shit. I'd make him catch Lil Murder in a threesome, and I'd hold the camera. One night stand with T just because he crazy. And you know, crazy dick is good dick sometimes.
Child, he will have you sing ABCs backwards.
Okay, looking for it in the daytime with a flashlight. I don't know, but then I call a nigga parole officer and get his ass sent right back upstate, fucking with a bitch like me. And then that's it. I don't want to no regular fuck buddies with none of them, because Murder always gonna be thinking about Murder ain't finna be feeling me like that.
Okay. All right. I will do a one night stand with Rome, only to make sure that he doesn't grate me. But then I would give him some fentanyl the same way Wody did.
I would, yeah. I'd put the thing on him and go and take off.
Okay, so he's done. Okay, I would. Okay, but see,
might bite my dick off. I just read that.
I'm scared of whispers. Y'all just.
That's funny. Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Don't get your thoughts inside there, man.
Shush.
Come on, see, Auntie, this is a horrible.
This is really bad because my only option is fuck buddy and threesome, and I can't choose a threesome with literally the two people that's already fucking because I'm left out anyway.
You can hold the camera. That's gonna be that. I'm gonna have to hold the camera. They ain't gonna want nothing to do with us, sis. We gonna have to sit this one out, sis. We gonna have to hold the camera.
Right. Okay. Then yeah, I guess I'm holding the camera. Then yeah, I'm with you, sis. I'm crazy.
So, Neale,
crazy.
Mizzle, this all you, bro. This all y'all.
Right. Like me we ain't got no dog in this fight.
I fold domino.
Nah, hold up. I'm okay with the sneaky guy with the robe on looking like Stevie J. I'm gonna make him a fuck buddy. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get in his head. I'm gonna fuck with his chemistry. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So I can keep him wound around my finger. You know what I'm saying? The little teak guy looking like he needs Ritalin or something. That's one smash and gone. But
no. I would keep him as a fuck buddy because he'd be like this security. He's a ride or die.
Mm-hmm.
So then it's gonna be me, murder, and Stevie J looking at me for the threesome.
JW, I'm gonna be with my rose holding the camera in the back. Yo, okay, I'm good. You niggas are still going? Oh shit, I'm good.
Shit, nigga, you flipping and flopping over. Nigga.
Go ahead,
Yes, Big T gets a lot of time. So maybe I would keep him as an F buddy because I could smash him and then we could be cool with each other. So it's fine. I think I'll use him as a foot buddy. But the threesome, I would have to do what Little Murder and T because it's like, listen, that scene got me hot and bothered, and I'm trying
murder.
Oh wow, Big T Little Murder got Big T. I could do Little Murder. Oh well, we do something. We all playing around each other.
See, I'm jealous.
Now him, Rome is the one I stay. Because I don't like no people that's sniffing and stuff like that. Because
he on that booger sugar.
Yeah, he on that sugar, and I can't deal with that. Because I have blocked a lot of people in real life with that sugar, and I had a personal bad experience with one person, and I said, no, don't do that, don't do that. So I can't deal with people. So anybody tell me they sniffing and all that stuff like that, it's the block.
Bitch got
allergies. I got allergies.
I choose with him and everybody with Big Teak and threesome with Little Murder and Teak.
Oh, I can just look. We'll just be in the back, ladies, with our cameras and our roses.
Yo, I was they probably will still smash a beat.
No, they won't. They would have to be massively not sober, and I would hate to take advantage.
I'd take advantage of Lil Murder if he was drunk, though. I sure the fuck would.
I'll take advantage of Big T.
I want him sober. Fuck that, nigga. So
I take advantage of his ass while he's sleeping. I'll be like Big T in the windowsill as soon as he wake up. You like that, did you, nigga?
I know how to think like a black woman. Get all up in your brain, nigga. Like,
yeah, ain't never had it that good before, have you, nigga?
I'm like crazy.
Anyways, though, y'all, we finna go ahead and get the hell on up out of here. What Brittany say? Speak for yourself. Don't knock him
out. I think he will get down.
I want him to enjoy it, though. That's the whole thing. And I just don't feel like I'm on the menu of the choices.
It's not to the heart. It's not to
the heart. For the play, but not for the for real. Jarvis said, I would dog the fuck out of Rome. Baby, listen, I'd make Rome my bitch.
Listen, that's sugar stress. That you can't mess with that.
Yeah, put him on that booger sugar. Yeah, you want to go, nigga? Let's go. You go night that nigga? Let's
go. I got it. You can't have it. I got it. You can't have it.
All night. I got you all night, nigga. I'm ready. Y'all make sure y'all are following everybody on their socials once again. Where we at? This is Mizzle. His YouTube, his IG, his Twitter, and his Discord. Make sure you are following Alki Queen on her IG, her YouTube, and the Tiki Talker, as well as Sir Neale Hurston Bih.
Yeah.
Boom, on his IG, his YouTube, and Bandcamp. And yeah, it's your girl, your favorite auntie Momo. The Cash App is wrong on here. It's Moham512 if you want to do what you do. But y'all have fun with y'all, okay? What else we got going on this week? Wednesday, expect, of course, Catfish reviews to be up. I'm not doing anything tomorrow. Mizzle's not doing anything tomorrow. Y'all get out there, pop some firecracker with your folk and them. Don't blow your damn self up, okay?
I am getting on Discord tonight to watch. If y'all didn't watch Janet Jackson Essence Festival, it's on YouTube. We can watch that together. So I'm going to Discord in a few minutes to watch that.
Janet Jackson. My trip to Miami was the bomb, okay? I did what I always do, chill. If y'all know me, I chill. I ate some tacos, ate me all kind of food, sat on the beach. I was there with my baby sis and Sunshine, my YouTube sis. Yes, my YouTube sis Sunshine came out and we just hung out. We had a good ass time. Like I said, our flight got canceled at like 2 hours before we were supposed to fly out. The flight was canceled, so the airline gave us a free hotel room for the night. Nice ass hotel that we were in. Okay, so we got to kick it for a whole nother night for the free, plus free food vouchers or whatnot. So it was bomb. I enjoyed it so much. Everybody that showed me love, Liver of Life, thank you, thank you. Thank you so much for showing me love. I love you and I appreciate you. Jay Rudolph, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I love you so much. Both y'all showed up and y'all showed out. My other homegirl, Manal, showed up and she showed out. My family showed up and I love y'all so much. It ain't a goddamn thing y'all can do about it. Thank you so much. Yes, Renee, if you want to donate to the channel, please feel free to do so. Moham512 is your girl. Okay. Maybe next year, I want to get all of my YT family together. We be kicking it strong. If y'all not over here kicking it, we over in Mizzle's camp kicking it. Like,
come on.
We need to manifest this, put this out.
Jarvis, to answer your question, both Auntie Momo and I, we did reviews of P-Valley episode. So it's both my channels. We both did it today.
Yes, I did one earlier and Mizzle did one as well. So yes, the review for P-Valley is already up on both of our channels. So make sure y'all check that out. Okay. Y'all got anything else before we get on up out of here?
Nope.
I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Y'all could have been doing anything else on a Sunday night, but of course y'all are here kicking it with us. Y'all know the email, realqueensrealtalk@gmail. If y'all have any questions, y'all want to do any anonymous emails, y'all want to want us to give you any advice, any of that, hit us up, let us know. I thank y'all so much. And we finna be out this bitch, y'all. Real Queens, Real Talk with a gentleman's perspective. We gonna see y'all next Sunday. Peace out.
All right, now it's time to get up. You ain't gotta go home, but you gotta get the hell up out of here.
Good night, guys.
Thank you. See y'all next Sunday.
See you, Mizzle. See you.